πρότυπο σχέσεων των δύο φίλων στον Όμηρο. There is a very interesting historical, archaeological, literary, pedagogic and psychological phenomenon that can easily be seen in an area that spreads from France, Germany and Russia in the north to the Near East in the south. Many Christian churches are decorated with icons of ancient Greek philosophers, historians, tragedians, doctors, legislators and poets, and among them we can trace Homer, the great ancient Greek poet of the 8th century BC. The reasons of this is something more than obvious. We shall refer only in two examples from Iliad and Odyssey that represent exactly what St. Basil states that «Πάσα η ποίησης παρά Ομήρου αρετής εστιν έπαινος». His universal value in all the above scientific fields can also easily be traced in all the famous museums all over the world, from Russia in the east to the USA in the west, mainly in the ancient Greek vases, in the countless editions of his work, etc. Although we do not know about Homer's family, if he had any, we can easily understand the value of marriage in his two poems, as Plutarch's whole work, which is exactly a result of a very internal family life. First of all, we admire the main figure next to that of Ulysses, and that could only be his faithful wife Penelope. But what proves the importance of the marriage is the Homeric world. The example of the two enemies of the Greeks, Hector and Andromache, have not only given their name in the part that the Alexandrians first called Hectoros και Ανδρομάχης ομιλία, long before we come to our purpose, to see the happy couple once and for the last time, we have another unique meeting. Two warriors, one from each side, are ready to kill one another. What is important is the law of hospitality that reminds them of their ancestors. We can see in the innocent Bellerophon the hero that rejects the queen's immoral purposes, and that exactly is what God blesses. By contrast with the example of Aegisthus and the suitors in Odyssey, and later when the hero enters the city, he stops at his brother's. There we have the unhappy couple with the sin in its root, Paris and Helen. On the contrary, in the other couple, we can enjoy all the expressions of true love. She runs full of excitement, leaving the house. The same goes for her husband, and when they meet at last, we can feel the meaning of the word thalpori, something that has to do not only with natural warmth, but spiritual as well, something that brings us the sense of close love. This couple has gone far and beyond from the limits of plain natural love. So it is true that this poet has educated the whole Greece, and of course Greeks are rather called those who participate in our culture than in the common nature.